Hi, we are Team FADPad, and we created a non-invasive menstrual blood diagnostic device for women experiencing healthcare disparities. Through our studies, we have found that worldwide women are experiencing healthcare disparities leading to later diagnoses, poor treatment experiences, and overall higher mortality rates. In fact, in a study of wealthy countries, the US had the highest rate of avoidable deaths for women of reproductive age, linked to major issues in access to healthcare.
Medical disparities are prevalent in the US as 10 million women don't have access to a gynecologist. We looked at both cervical cancer and HIV and AIDS, and we found that most cervical cancer cases are preventable with early diagnoses and then vaccination. It just seems to happen that most women don't know they have these diseases until it's too late, and these medical disparities have led to higher mortality rates in populations of minority women especially. If we were to look at the global impacts, we see that cervical cancer is the fourth most common cancer in women globally. And we see that in Asian and African nations, these women are just not getting tested because of cultural stigmas and fear of these tests overall. So we need to make them easier. However, we did have good news as most participants in a study found that they would be more willing to provide a menstrual blood sample as opposed to a pap smear or other test. The solution is the FADPad, a multi-layered menstrual pad add-on that allows to test for life-threatening diseases in the comfort of their own home. With this, we can test for HPV, HIV, COVID-19, and diabetes. Here's how it works.
The FADPad is delivered in a compact box, just like this one. Inside, it contains an instruction manual that details the steps that you need to take, gloves, an alcohol wipe, a bag to put your sample in, and the FADPad itself. Here's how it works.
First, remove the FADPad from the packaging. Peel off the back adhesive layer and place it onto your menstrual pad. In this demonstration, we are using blue dye to simulate menstrual blood saturating the pad, but now is when you would go about your day without worrying about it. When it is time to change your pad, put on your gloves and simply peel the first layer of the FADPad back using the pull tabs to reveal the stained filter paper. Remove the filter paper using the pull tab and set it aside to dry for at least 30 minutes. Finally, once the sample is dry, place the filter paper into our biosample bag and into the secondary receptacle for shipping.
The FADPad has the ability to change the field of diagnostics in 4 ways. Number 1, it's going to be a more affordable option for women. Secondly, it's non-invasive and increases user comfort and biocompatibility. Thirdly, it's going to be a private at-home test. And lastly, it's going to be accessible to communities of women around the world. Moving forward, our team has 4 major steps. First, we look to conduct an in-depth market analysis for our product. Then we want to enter into more grant competitions and startup incubators. Next, perform more in-depth testing for PCR and ELISA accuracy and specificity. And finally, we want to do more shipping and viability testing for FDA approval.